Go.
Alright, so we are making a part 2 because there's been too many distractions on part 1. There was really supposed to be only one part. So where I left off, every year, or as I was growing up until 5-6 years, my parents prayed every year that I wouldn't have to go through a painful, expensive surgery like to fix my esophagus. Because my coughs are like horrible. It's like people would wonder like, what the hell is wrong with this kid? Like they would give my parents the look, like take the damn kid to the hospital already. When really it was just a normal sickness cough. It just sounded very, very ugly. So anyways, one day when, you can't really blame me. When you're 4 or 5 years old, you become very curious. You're a curious child, and curiosity killed the cat. Good thing I'm not a cat, because I would have died so many times already. So anyways, so one day my brother gave me a quarter, and she was right on it. Anyways, so he gave me a quarter and I was going to bed. It was like 8 o'clock, 8:30, I don't know. It was probably even 6 o'clock since I was only 4. So I was playing, I saw the quarter, I'm like, I put it in my mouth. And so I was just playing with the quarter in my mouth, all the bacteria and germs spreading in my mouth to get me sick. And then a minute later, I was all like, I couldn't find the quarter. So I wondered, maybe I dropped it. Maybe I'll just look for it tomorrow. So it was in the morning, I woke up, it was a Saturday morning, I woke up really ordered because 25 cents is worth like $1 million at age 4 and 5. Even a penny is like worth a lot. So I woke up like 8 o'clock in the morning, which is early at 4 o'clock for a 4-year-old. So I was looking for the quarter and I couldn't find it. So then I went to the conclusion like, oh shit, I swallowed the damn quarter.
Okay.
So I swallowed the damn quarter. I didn't know what to do. I thought it went through. So every time I took a dump, I always looked in my toilet before I flushed it to see if the quarter was in the poop. I didn't dig through it. Just sit down, So, just sit down, we're getting to the good part. So I didn't dig through the poop, I just looked in, see if I could see anything shiny in there. But anyways, but then all of a sudden, I start coughing and I couldn't eat my food right. I start choking more and more on my food. Not anything else, you perverted bastards. So, anyways, so about a week of the quarter being inside me, I thought it went all the way through. I went up to my parents. Mama, Papa, I swallowed a quarter. And then they're like, okay. And then they started hearing my cough. They didn't believe me about the quarter. So they're all like, whatever, I don't think he did. So I start getting sick, and once again they thought I was 5 years old, and the doctor told them in 5 years that I might get a checkup to see how my esophagus is doing. So my parents, they see me getting sick and coughing, and they're like, oh shit, we're gonna have to do the procedure on him? Like, yeah, we are. So my mom took me to the doctors, and they ran an x-ray. They saw the x-rays, and they're all like, oh, he looks pretty good, except for, and this was a doctor, by the way, except for, see that thing in his neck? And my mom, she's all like, that's a quarter? And the doctor said, oh crap. My mom like, what? This is Esparza. Don't panic. Don't freak out. Just stay calm and breathe. where if the quarter were to flip, it could block his oxygen and he could die. And my mom was like, okay, no panic. Okay. Victor! She starts freaking out to like call my dad, and so. Yeah, I know.
Sorry,
See, my mom. Huh?
What?
So
Okay.
my dad. Oh, okay. My dad. He's all like, what? Why'd you yell at me? What'd I do now? Like, what? You did something? No. I didn't do anything. Love you. You did something wrong, didn't you? No. Anyways, what's the news? What the doctors say? Well, we found a quarter in Emmanuel's throat, and the doctor said if it were to flip, he could die. So yeah, emergency room. And my dad's all like, holy shit! Oh, I thought you were Annie for a second, but then once you said fool and did that, like, I'm like, no, that's not Annie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just being retarded here.
Yeah, we're just making a video on my time when we almost died.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're outside the band room, kids. Yes, I'm a bandy person. Shut up, audience. Anyway, so.
Great.
Alright, where am I? Okay, so I went to the doctors. They pulled the quarter out. I went through the surgery, whole damn thing. But then when the doctors took it out, they're all like, this quarter, he did not just swallow yesterday. Parents are like, what? It's been in his throat for about a week or two, because it got rusted. It was like a thick, big penny. It was so rusty from the acid, and my parents were all, holy shit. And my mom looked at me. I didn't know. I was like on the bed, like knocked out, like, and my mom was just looking at me. I'm like, what? I spend a whole bunch of shitty money on your ass to live when you were born. And if you were to die because of 25 cents, I would have waited until I died, make my ass into heaven, and beat your ass down to hell. And, sorry. We're making a story.
Just to let you guys know, that was our band director just now.
Yeah, that was our band director. We're making a story.
I'm not even paying attention to you.
Oh, you didn't hear anything?
I know better than to pay attention to you.
Okay, you didn't hear anything,
I
right?
did not listen.
Okay, you didn't hear anything. There goes my section leader position. So anyways,
Oh my god.
I feel horrible now. I don't want to cuss anymore. So anyway.
Dude, this chick is you laughing. God.
An Asian took my Mexican hat.
Because of Asians.
Anyways, so I almost died 2 times. One was not my fault. Second time was out of stupidity, over 25 cents.
Then again, it was not your fault.
Well, I was only 4 years old, so you're right. Curiosity kills the cat, but remember 4-year-olds, we're not cats, so go ahead and be curious. You will not die. I've learned that from experience.